What's up, everybody? I was supposed to go in this global thing. Sweet. Alright, so we just had the festival event concluded. Should have gotten top 100 thanks to my alliance mates here. I don't know if you guys saw last week, I had like 400 something items in my inbox. I'm down to 97 with a good almost 50 of them. Come on, let me scroll. Why are you not letting me scroll? My click and drag doesn't work. But yeah, a good 50 of them were, you know, these arena tokens that I've been collecting forever. But yeah, I used like 300 things from my inbox and was able to, well, as you can see, I was able to get top 100, so sweet. What? I got 10 twice? That's not right. I wasn't supposed to get it twice, was I? What the? This is definitely a graphical glitch. Every time I collected one of the things, it repopulated it with the reward that was below it, which happened to be the 10 hero cores. So let's exit out of that and bring it back up. If I do this, can I scroll? There we go. There we go. This, yeah. If I would have tried to see, it still didn't go away. Graphical glitch, it's gone. I collected it, I have 42 cores. So yeah, I'll open those cores in a little bit here. The first thing I want to do though, so let's talk about new stuff, new dungeons. So we have the Lady of the Flames event going on right now. It has a leaderboard attached to it, so let's take a look at the leaderboard, see what it gets. Guaranteed Nat 5 OC. Second and third get guaranteed Nat 5s. Nice, cool. And that's how many times you beat floor 7. So there you go, whoever does floor 7 the most. We got same alliance leaderboard as before, and of course you can see your individual scores. But let's go into the actual dungeon itself here. I kind of have a team in mind that I want to use for this. The notes for it, if you saw, it wasn't up last week, so I couldn't pay attention. But in the future, pay attention to these little things on the right, these little bubbles. So if you read the description, it might give you some hints. Like this one said, be sure to bring a resurrection skill, Reviver. So ideally, you would want like the Order, or the Order Shield Maiden is probably the best Reviver in the game. Or you want one of the ponies, which are awesome healers and shield and revivers. I have neither, so I'm gonna use this free to get Vesta. You can fuse one if you don't have one. She's an okay reviver. Whenever she revives, she gives a shield that's based off of her HP. So you just stack her with as much HP as possible and go from there. So I have mine with a bunch of HP. These need to be leveled up, obviously, but 10k almost HP, not even leveled up her gear. So I'll level up her gear in a second. But let's just do a few runs. Let's look at what the abilities of this boss here are. Okay, that's a very long description. So AoE attack, armor break, does the prey debuff thing. So the prey debuff is similar to what's on the Witchstone dungeon. One of the normal dungeons has a prey debuff where everyone targets whoever has that prey debuff on them. Yeah, this describes what the prey is. So yeah, everyone targets whoever has the prey debuff. If anyone taunts or provokes, they get the prey debuff. Most of them doing massive damage, okay. A 5-turn Witchstone power and armor buff. So I'm assuming Witchstone power and armor buff means it can't be dispelled. So she's gonna get buffer and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Yeah, typical enrage. What's this thing? So she removes 2 debuffs and heals 5% of her max HP each turn. So if you go dots, you would need to do 3 dots would break even. So 4 dots, you're dealing damage. Over 4, you're dealing more damage. Or 4 or more dots, you're dealing damage. 3 dots, you're breaking even with no damage. 2 dots, you're actually healing her. Or she's actually gaining life from that. So if you go a dot route, you need to go a lot more. You need a heavy dotter. Yeah. So let's see what the side things do. I don't see why it necessarily says you need to revive. Maybe she just does ridiculous damage. Let's see, cleansing, single target attack, self-cleansing, single target attack. So it's sort of anti-dot with the prey thing. So I'm going to use my nothing but tank Gaius. He's going to be my tank throughout this. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to use my DPS, obviously. And I'm going to see if this could do it, because I don't see anything. It said you need to revive. Maybe this skill does ridiculous, or this skill. Yeah, maybe this does like ridiculous damage. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why we need to bring in a reviver. We'll see. I'll switch out one of my 2 fairies for a reviver if need be. That's why I didn't 6-star or spend too much on Vesta's gear. It's because I'd rather not invest a lot into Vesta, because I wouldn't use her outside of this event. So we'll see if I need the reviver, if it becomes super necessary, you know, I'll invest in her, I suppose. So this, I mean, no matter what, stage 1, you can brute force your way through it. So I'm going to see what people in my alliance are saying about this here dungeon. Let's see. I'm doing it too fast and going to load screens too fast. I can't read what they're saying. I should have looked at the achievements. So maybe there's an achievement for doing 4 or 5. So apparently 4-7 is really hard. Alright, let's also look at what drops from this new dungeon. Right, so this new dungeon can drop. There it is right there. Swift Steel, Dragon Fury. Let's see what else. Swift Steel, Dragon Fury, Sharp Thorn. So all your DPS stuff. They recently changed Swift Steel so that it has a 40% chance to bonus attack and gives you extra crit. And then they have the complementary DPS stuff, where if you want to get the power route, they have the Furyborn. I'm assuming the Dragonborn once we get later. And they have the Sharp Thorn, and again, I'm assuming Elder Thorn as well, the Ascended version of this. So this is typically what you would use. You would pair one of these 2 sets with Swift Steel on a DPS unit that has a really strong A1 attack, or has a reason to use Swift Steel. If they have a really strong like A2, A3, or an AoE ability, then you probably still want to go Super Crit on them, Vortex, but if they don't, then why not go Swift Steel? In fact, I have my Petra on Swift Steel right now, because what's the point? Petra doesn't have any attacks on his A2 or A3, so other than having high HP, which, yeah, actually, since I'm talking about my Petra, so he's still being leveled up, but see, I have him on Swift Steel with some pretty good gear on him. I'm waiting to max it until the next thing that requires me to max 6-star gear. Planning ahead, free to play. But yeah, he already has 13,000 HP. He's not max level, you know, and he's on Swift Steel. He's not on, you know, the standard HP Wraith Bone or normal bone sets. So yeah, that's pretty good. But anyways, let's just put this on auto 1, because I know I'm going to be able to beat it. And that way, while this is going, we can go look at what the quest rewards are. So, hey, look, I did floor 1, yay! So there's repeatable to just do it on any floor, which is nice. They had this last time they had one of these type of dungeons. Beat every floor. Okay, there's a special one that's, you know, defeat floor 5 10 times. I mean, if you can do floor 7, why would you go back and do floor 5? I don't know. But it's worth it to get. So this is a one-time thing. Do it 10 times once to get 3 cores. If it's worth it for those 3 cores, then go do it. If it's not, don't do it. You know, no one's forcing you to do it. There's no like super meta achievement for this. And then there's floor 5 or floor 6 30 times to get the OC core. That's definitely worth it. Never skip an OC core. And then 30 on floor 7. So this is like, you know, very similar to what they had last time as well. And then all the artifact core stuff. So they're probably going to release tournament as well during this week to help you complete the artifact core. Or they're going to do the alliance core. That's right. So you're going to get a lot of artifact cores for the alliance cores. And just by opening those, you'll be able to get some of these additional rewards here, which is pretty nice. Level up stuff with dust. Good, I have lots of dust to level up stuff. And it is repeatable. And they have spend gems. Look, you can spend gems and get stuff. So, what, 100 and you need 3,000 of them? So you need to get this, what, 10, 30 times? 30 times this is 750,000. 750,000 gems get you a guaranteed nat 5. There you go. Only 750,000 gems. Not bad, right? Yeah, this should be done. Once I get to floor 4, I'll actually start viewing it again. Because that should be slow enough that we're actually seeing something happen. I would recommend auto-targeting the boss. I mean, unless... Well, we'll see what the damage is like once we get to, you know, floor 5, 6, and 7. Let's see, 2 hours on an arena open. Want to make sure I'm not capping my resources over there. Jeez, I still have all these keys. Too bad I can't use these keys on this dungeon, right? Where's the energy at? I need like 25 energy. There we go. I overshot it by 4. Look, my Petra is solo. Oh, hey, he's max now, but he can solo Blinding Ice 1 like better than my auto can, which is kind of surprising that he actually does it better than my auto, which still need to. I don't think I need to do it. My auto, I definitely need to set attack order, but I think with my Petra, I think he like doesn't get touched. It's ridiculous. Swift Steel is crazy strong now. Alright. So that was fast. This should go pretty quick. Yeah. As you can see, it's going fast. Probably faster than if I was to actually watch it. Which, that's an interesting question. I wonder how those two things relate. Because there's some VIP rewards that say they increase how quickly your auto battles go. And so I'm wondering, like, what's the difference between watching a battle and doing auto battle? I know that when you watch a battle, you have to deal with load screens. And auto battles, you know, obviously don't have those load screens in them. So Which is faster? If you're just doing one key, is it faster to watch it or is it faster to auto battle it? I'm betting it's faster to auto battle it. Kiki, you share your replay by clicking share replay. Like you did. So if we tap to watch this, it'll load the replay. Let's look at Kiki's 4-7 replay here. I actually forgot to start recording this. So I guess I'll just upload the whole stream. I tried last week to break down the stream into different segments, but it I don't know if that was really a popular way of doing it. So no one said anything like, yeah, I like shorter videos versus your, single longer videos. So I'm just gonna upload the whole thing. Wait till I get some user feedback from you guys, I guess. Man, do you see his Hugin? Hugin is so broke right now. There is a bug with Hugin right now, by the way, where he's getting more turns than he's supposed to. See, I didn't see anything that the boss was immune to any status effects, so you should be able to sleep, stun, do all that stuff to her. Look at that. Okay, his Jung Ma just did a sleep and the boss said immune to it. So the boss is definitely immune to sleep. Oh wow, okay. So that was the damage you just saw that his Gaius took. So she hits really hard, is what this is. And is Hugin just gonna solo the rest of it? Yep. Yep. See? Hugin's a little broke. So I guess that's why... Yeah, I want a Hugin so bad as well, too. He's so broke. I do have an OC core. It might have a Hugin in it. It may have one. We don't know. Okay, so 4-4, let's go ahead and watch it. Oh, I forgot to set the attack order. Oh well, I'll just click on the boss whenever the boss comes up. I don't know. I do know that they're gonna fix Hugin. They in the patch notes you saw where they said that his passive that makes him get an extra turn whenever he's berserked, it used to decide whether or not he gets an extra turn whenever he does his attack. So if he did his attack, something like Gaius removed that buff from him, he would still get his passive, which he shouldn't be getting his passive. Why are they ignoring time? Did you see that? All of them just ignored time, went on my high C for some reason. But anyways, the problem with that is Hugin's skill that gives him the berserk status is also like his A2 or whatever. That now procs his extra turns, because what he does is he attacks, he gains that buff, then it does the check to see if he has the buff and does an additional attack. And it's not supposed to work like that. He's supposed to attack, get the buff, and then on his next turn he gets additional buffs. It gives you a chance to strip it when you're fighting against him. That chance does not happen right now. He just immediately says, hey, I have the buff, I'm going again. So they're fixing that logic in the upcoming, or in one of the hot fixes coming up. Click on boss. And speaking of Hugin, whenever I first started playing this game, one of the big things was like, violent procs from Summoner's Wars suck. They don't want violent procs because anyone who's played Summoner's Wars knows that you're gonna get screwed by chain violent procs. It's just something that happens and it sucks. And so they're like, there are no violent sets in this game, which everyone was like, yay, no violent sets. And then they added in Swift Steal with when you put Swift Steal on a unit that can get additional turns already, it basically turns into violent procs, and that's what you're seeing in Hugin. It's like just like what you used to saw. It's like violent procs on steroids. So yeah, I said something about it, and Val did say that it's not supposed to work that way. So I'm really glad it's not supposed to work that way, because that would be completely OP and broken. As you can see, it is pretty broken right now. Alright, so floor 4 or stage 4 is still pretty simple for my team at least. That's probably where a lot of people are going to end up being stuck on those floor 4. Or not stuck on, but it's probably going to be, you know, where a lot of people are going to hit their first wall, and then probably what 90% of the player base is going to be stuck on floor 5, and then you'll have the upper small percent. I did not want to do this on auto. Ugh, I wanted to watch it. Whoops. I wish I could go in and be like, no, play what's happening. Did I do, oh, I need to cancel this. I think I did multiple runs. Alright, let's just do that. Let's watch it. I want to open my cores. I was thinking about maybe saving some for the next hero event, but I'm like, who am I kidding? You know, I opened up 21 cores like since last week and got 1 nat 4 out of it, and so the odds of that 1 nat 4 being the actual new hero is pretty dang slim, so there's no point holding on to it. See, there we go again. The Time Weaver just ignored my taunt status. I think people, I've heard people talk about that, so I don't know if it's supposed to do that or if it's a bug. Hopefully it's a bug, because I don't think their A2 said something about ignoring taunt. Is anyone pulling stuff yet from the event? Oh, there we go. So Cast is summoning a bunch of Lees and Rogues. Uh-oh, my Marigold is gone. That's not good. That's because these Time Weavers, you know, ignore stupid Gaius's turn 1 taunt. That's so stupid. If I fail, it's going to be because of that. Let's see if High C can hold solo heal this. It'll be impressive if she can. Oh man, I don't think I have the damage output. Yeah, I don't have the damage output to actually keep up with her. Huh. See, I needed the extra. I needed my Marigold to survive so she could throw the invincibility on Gaius and save her. But, you know, Time Weavers targeted her, and they both targeted her, which is pretty dumb, which I need to upgrade her gear. I just recently started, no, not that. I'm so used to clicking that and then clicking 10 for the event. It's forced a habit. We'll see if I can get Marigold not to get targeted. But yeah, what I was gonna say is my Marigold doesn't have the greatest gear because she's on Life Silk, and I only recently started farming Life Silk because she's my only hero that runs on Life Silk. So. Well, at least she saved High C. I mean, I know they said you need a revive hero. I didn't think you needed a revive hero because the AI is broken on the Time Weavers. See, look at they're wrecking her. Okay, she lived. That's good. I still don't know if Jung Ma is going to be enough DPS to counter her 5% heal every round. I might have to go dots. I could try my green cat because he has a lot of dots. You know, 2 dots every time he goes, 4 if he procs Swift Steal. So that might be what I need. Hey, were they asleep? How'd they wake up? So look, they're asleep right now. Do they wake up and still go? Yeah. They're asleep, but they still take their turn. Okay. Something tells me that's not working as intended. Especially whenever the boss doesn't say she's immune to sleep. Or no, the boss maybe, but I definitely know the ads don't say they're immune to sleep. Uh-oh. Whew. I needed that heal. And my high C is in proccing Swift Steal. What's going on? Do it. There we go. No heals, but at least she procced it. There we go. And good heals. That's why high C is good. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Sleep does not matter. Which, it's definitely a glitch. Because they have the sleep debuff on them. So why would they have the debuff? If you're immune to a debuff, it says immune. And you don't get the debuff on you. So they're getting the debuff, but they're still attacking anyways, even though they're asleep state. So it's definitely not intended. See, watch, they're both about, well, okay, I won. Yay. But they would have both attacked. So the reason fails happen, it looks like, is because the Time Weavers are not respecting time. If I can get to the final stage of floor 6, I'm on floor 6 here, if I can get to the final stage of floor 6 and have the Time Weavers obey the properties of how taunt works, then it's no big deal. But floor 7 ain't gonna work. I'll tell you, I'll try it, but it ain't gonna work. Oh, here we go. Bloodstone wasn't in the original list. So I guess this can drop Bloodstone too. I did not see Bloodstone. Let's look. Oh wow, I like that icon. Look at this. That's a really cool icon. Like all these other ones are the same, except for this one. Oh, I see, because there's 6 stages here, 6 stages here, but there's an additional 7th stage. Was there a 7th stage on the slime dungeon? I just thought about that. Or was it 6 stages only, like the other dungeons? Huh. Oh, that is right. You're right. I'm glad you said something about that, Nero, because they do have that cleanse. Because it removes 2 debuffs and heals 5% of their max HP. See, I'm tempted not even to try this because I really don't think it's gonna work. Like, I barely had enough DPS to overcome, what they were bringing to the table on stage 6. So I don't think I'm gonna have the DPS to do it on stage 7. I don't think Jungma himself is gonna do it. I think what we need is lots and lots and lots of dots. Like even more dots than this guy can bring. Because this guy only does 1 dot. He does 1 dot and I say 1. I think I need to throw my kitty in there and I need him to miraculously live. Let's see, do I have his equipment, his gear up? Okay, I at least have his HP gear maxed. I don't really care so much about his crit multiplier gear. She removes two. Maybe that's what. Well, no, she said immune. So she said immune. So you can't sleep her. I was thinking if I stack enough dots on her and she has sleep, maybe she'll actually stay asleep. Let's try it, because High C sleeps. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully my cat doesn't get targeted. I have a feeling that the Time Weavers that are ignoring taunt are just gonna wreck either Marigold or High C, and it's gonna be a good game. So we'll see. I'm gonna try the same team on floor 5 after I fail on floor 6, since there's 7 floors. Whoa, is one of them missing? This looks odd that there's 2 and they're kind of oddly spaced. See that? Look at them ignoring stuff. It's not how taunt works. I need to look at their abilities. Alright, come on, kitty power. I have a fire cat as well, but it's only 5-star. I didn't 6-star because I pulled the nature one. And once I pulled the nature one, I was like, why would I want to do the other one? So, oh, come on, High C, heal yourself. That was terrible healing. You're going to get AoE down. Yep. Bye. I don't think Marigold's going to be able to heal this by herself. Those heals from High C came in clutch on floor 6, so chances are I'm going to need it on floor 7 as well. So apparently, Angry Calf is saying that he did it. Let's see. First replay. I think I typed it right. Replay. Yay. Oh god, Gaius is dead already. Ah, Kitty's dead. Marigold, you're good. Oh, because Marigold cast invulnerability on herself. Or invincibility. Well, that was an odd graphical glitch. Otto just like went on a little trip there. Okay, you know what? Let's let me look. Let me look at the Weaver stuff. I think they're talking about it in I think I'm in channel 3 here. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, see, other people were talking about it being a bug, them ignoring taunt. I mean, I have Time Weavers, and I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to ignore taunt. Attack an enemy and silence them for 2 turns. It does not say random enemy, but that's how the AI treats it. So this is definitely a bug. And this right now, it's causing this dungeon to be a lot harder than it needs to be. These Time Weavers hit hard, and the fact that they can ignore Gaius's taunt, which Gaius is huge, because he's a craftable, awesome nature tank, so a lot of people are going to be using him. And he's getting, like, one of the strongest things about him, the fact that he starts with the taunt, is getting ignored. That's not right. So that's definitely a bug. I'll have to add my voice to the tickets. But anyways, let's collect the rewards I got so far. Hey, some more cores. Actually, I'm not going to open this core. I'm not going to collect it yet, because I want to open all the cores I have. Whoa. You get experience from this? Oh, snap. Okay. Alright, at least I'm under my energy cap, so I don't have to worry about wasting energy. What's up, Alec? Thanks for joining again. So I guess for now, I'm just gonna set my guys loose on floor 5 here. I'm gonna go back to using Jung Ma. Actually, let's use Kitty. I want to see how this plays out. We'll watch it. We'll use the Kitty. I just want to see if the dots that the cats can put out. Cause I think other than the blade dancers, is that what they're called? The nat fives that spin around and do combo points and stuff like that. I think they're called blade dancers. But other than them, I think the cats and the ninja kitties put out the most dots. And so the question is can dots overpower the boss's heal? And we're about to find out. See, it's so broken. Ah. Okay, spell time weavers. It's going alright. The spell weavers are kicking my ass pretty good. See, they almost just killed Marigold. Even though they did kill Marigold because they ignored taunt apparently. It's ridiculous. Like it's okay that they do good damage. It's not okay that they ignore taunt. Like that's the whole point of taunt. There's nothing about their skill that says they ignore taunt. And this has been a bug for a while. It's been happening in PvP since the Time Reavers were released. I've seen it on the forums. I've seen people talk about it in game, and now there are 4 Time Reavers you have to fight between the first and the second, stage of the new dungeon. And they have this bug. Not cool. It would be pretty cool if it was supposed to work that way. Oh, that only targets the fastest. Oh, is that what it does? No, because I've had it hit my Marigold or my High C, so it's definitely not the fastest target. Or whichever one. Okay, so let's see. Let's undo the. Oh well, it's not gonna matter because they're gonna attack before I attack. They're faster than me. So let's see who has the highest attack bar. My High C does. Okay, they did attack her. Jesus. And she's dead again. Ridiculous. Yeah, someone had kicked me out of that base that I was in, Alec. Oh, you tried to beat my second team, and you couldn't because of the boost. Yeah, we did have a boost for the first, like a few people were buying boosts in the beginning, but the entire second day, no one even purchased a boost for the most part. I think if there was a few scatter boosts that people bought for the quest that you got, but on the second day, it was mostly just us reinforcing. I actually didn't do anything the second day. Like I plopped my guys down and just sat there because there was nothing to do. Like everything was fortified, everything was bountied. We had a ridiculous lead, and that's my biggest problem with Alliance Wars is one team gets the advantage and then it's over. And that's how my beta war was too. Um, so I like that they're looking at what happened and then fixing stuff though. So we'll see. The next one should be a lot better. It's going to be shorter, which is good overall, but bad for people who are going to be asleep then. Man, okay, let me go back to Joma. This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure my Joma is the fastest unit on my team. So randomly they should target Joma. Yeah, I'm really hoping. I mean, our war, and Alec, you should agree with this too. It was pretty competitive in the beginning. Like, I saw all of us kind of going around, and yeah, there was a lot of chatter in our internal guild chat we were trying to strategize like who to go where, and every time one of us moved somewhere, we would call it out, and there was lots of coordination that was going on. And then what? This is stupid. Like, is this why they say bring a reviver? Because time weavers ignore taunt? That's not. If that's working as intended, please put it in their ability description. That's all I ask. Put it in their ability description. That's fine. For right now, I'll have to change my team because of it. Anyways, but yeah, it was more competitive in the beginning, so I'm really hoping that a shorter war. You can't purchase enemy. You can't purchase energy anymore, except for with gems. There's a limited purchase you can do. No more unlimited buying of energy. Even though we didn't have it, we had I think 6 energy purchases. I didn't collect any of them from my inbox. So because it goes out when one person buys it, it goes out to everyone. Everyone gets one. Kind of like how the shared alliance rewards work for any purchases. But yeah, they took that out. So yeah, just to eliminate that fear. But yeah, it should be more action packed. That's really what I'm hoping out of the whole thing. Is just make it more action packed. Tuning is always something that's going to be tweaked. You know, you're always going to occasionally get mismatched wars and stuff like that. But the war shouldn't spend 90% of the time staring at a screen with nothing to do. Like, no matter what, that shouldn't be the case. Really, what I wanted to see them do was put in a mechanic that if you're losing, you get an enrage buff based on how much you're losing by. So the more you're losing by, the more points you're down, then you go in and you attack someone, and you have like 10 stacks of enrage on your team. You know, and then as you get closer to their score, those stacks drop. I think that would be a really cool way to balance it out, because it would be harder to hold places, which means you would need to attack to take them back. Which means what you would really need is a coordinated assault to take an entire zone at once to maximize that protective shield that you get for, what, like 5 minutes whenever you first take a zone? You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. But, you know, it's a work in progress. We'll see what they do. Alright, you know, I need to revive to deal with these time weavers. Alright. See, I really have a feeling that she's gonna get targeted. And then whenever she gets targeted, she's gonna die, because I need to level up her gear. Let me go level up her gear real fast. Let's do that. Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that. Made my screen too small. I also need to not waste my double XP that I'm on. Man, this dungeon. It's crushing me. The time weavers are crushing me. Think people from Europe will show off? I'm assuming you mean show up, not show off. Yeah, they said they're gonna play with it. The timing, they're gonna play with it. So I'm not sure what that means as far as play with it. I really wish there was a way that they could make the war last for 24 hours, but keep it attack oriented. You know, whenever you don't want someone to constantly having to be watching the screen, because 24 hours of constantly maintaining who attacks what, like the guild leaders would have to do. And no one wants to do that. It would make you want to quit the game after like 2 or 3 wars. But you want your players to be able to log in and have something to do, and especially in something like a war. Like, you know, on the second day, all day long, I logged in. I guess the last 18 hours. So it starts at 8 p.m. for me, right? Go to bed like around 11 or 12. Wake up around 8. So yeah, around the last 12 hours of the war, I literally had nothing I could do. Like, there was no point in attacking anyone. There was no point in... I couldn't fortify anything. I couldn't put bounties on anything because it was already taken. So I like used a few energy to hop my guys back and forth between 2 little outside zones, but there was really no reason for me to do anything. Yeah, so that's that's my biggest grief with it. and then it wouldn't matter about where you are, if it lasted the entire time. But they're shortening it down for right now, and they're going to play with the time window, which means maybe the next war, all of us people in the U.S. are going to be screwed out of the good time, or the most ideal time to log in and play. We'll have to wait and see what they do. Okay, let me just max out some of these HP slot gears. I need our HP to be as high as possible. So I think I have some. I don't want to give her my good stuff. I'll give her mediocre stuff. Really? That stopped at 24? Of course it did. Yeah, if your whole guild is outside of that 4 hours that the war takes place, I do agree. It's like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you expect people in your alliance to wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and fight? Probably not. It's gonna be like, well, we're sitting out of that one. But then again, like I said, Nighthawk specifically said they're gonna be playing with that, and by playing with that, I interpreted it as they're going to be adjusting the window of when the wars take place. So it might be that on this war, all the people in Europe are like, screw it, we're not waking up and doing it. And on the next war, everyone in the US is like, nah, screw it, we're not going to wake up and do this. So we'll have to see what they do. Again, I would lobby for go back to the drawing table, find a way to make it the timing last longer, but always having something to do. And a way that you can do that is by limiting the energy. Like, if you had, let's say you had no natural energy regen, but everyone just had 10 attacks. You can use your 10 attacks whenever you want throughout the war, but, where was I going with that? Oh yeah. You can use your attacks anywhere or any time throughout the war, so timing doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you get in all 10 of your attacks, and you can't get any more or any less than that. Well, I guess you could go without using them, but you couldn't get any more than 10 per player, let's say, right? And then instead of it being more of a king of the hill, you have it more of like a win-loss thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of like a completely different system. So that's like, they don't want to go that far back to the drawing board. I know I wouldn't in any of the stuff I developed. That's a little too much for a rework. Anyways, okay, let's see how this team works now that I got Vesta buffed up a little bit here. As much as I like you, High C, we are going to switch you out. Marigold is just the better healer. Her invincibility is pretty clutch. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully Vesta can survive if she gets targeted by those abilities. Man. Yeah, I didn't catch his whole... Well, actually, I didn't catch any of his stream live. He always streams at like 11 o'clock my time, 11 p.m. And, I'm already like sitting on the couch with the wife by that time. And I'm not going to like pull out my phone and watch a video game stream while I'm sitting on the couch with her. She'd be like, okay, you're too much of a nerd. So I just watch it the next day whenever I actually have free time, or I watch it like throughout the next few days. So luckily, video on demand, you can catch up on the streams. And it's still up there. If you go to Nighthawk's Twitch page, you can actually see his whole last stream. Which I would encourage everyone to check those out. He's adept, so he has a lot better insight than any of us players can give. And he gives insight on what they're thinking as far as what happened and where they want the game to go. And I think that's pretty cool, because normally you don't get that sort of first-hand insight. You get it from like a marketing person, you don't get it from a dev person. And anyone who's ever worked on a team knows that the marketing people are like, it's like playing a game of telephone. The devs say, hey, I'm working on feature A, and then the marketing people are like, yeah, feature A is going to be ready tomorrow, and it's going to have features B, C, and D in it. And then the devs are like, what the hell, man? So, it's nice to hear it directly from, the mouth of the dev themselves. Okay, so Vesta made it to the final stage, but the first time I did this was High C. She made it to the final stage too, so I don't know how valuable that really is. But anyways, at least I have a revive if I need it, which I might need it. Hopefully I can do enough damage with Jung Ma. So things seem to be going good. I don't know. There's been a lot of chatter about like where the game's going, the state of the game, blah 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 blah. The biggest thing I would like to see, and I've seen a few other people say it, is just more popularity in the game. That's really what I think Rumble needs to focus on. Honestly, I love the development. I love the new features. I love the new content. But if you don't increase your player base, none of that stuff's going to matter. We need people to compete with. And if the player pool doesn't keep expanding, then the players that are here are eventually going to lose interest, and then it's just going to die. And I don't want to see that happen. This is a really fun game. I think it has a lot of potential. So I don't know. I need to make another alt account, get it to level like 4 or 5 whenever the arena opens, and just do a single arena match. That's a good way to kind of judge how many players are currently in the game. Last time I did that was about a month and a half ago, and there's about 3,000 active players, which was a lot less than I thought. So, I don't know, put stuff out there in like those other freemium games where like if they come and get to level 10 in this game, they get free currency in another game. I've seen a lot of mobile apps actually get successful because of that. And you think, okay, well, if they're just coming here to get free currency, how does that help us out? Because they're going to go back to their other game and use their free currency that we gave them. You're not really doing it for that. You're doing it to artificially inflate your numbers on the Google and the iPhone charts, right? So they come to your app, they download it, they play it for 4 hours or whatever they need the requirement is, and then they leave, right? And you're like, how does that help us? Well, that is now an additional download that counts towards your total download count, and suddenly you can show up in trending apps because more people are downloading your game. You can show up in the top 100 free apps, and stuff like that, and that's really where your popularity is going to take off. Because I've played a lot of freemium games, and once a freemium game hits that top 100 charts thing, it really starts to amp up. And the total population really starts to skyrocket, because then people who are bored and just browsing games see that, and that's whenever they go crazy, and your player base blows up. So that's the motivation to do that from a marketing standpoint. Just my 2 cents. I'm armchair developing again. So Vesta is doing her thing. I don't know. Yeah, this is taking a long time. Speak of the devil, taking a long time. There goes the enraged, and I'm gonna lose. So I was wondering if he had enough damage to actually do it. Whoa. Try using fusion to level up your heroes. Thanks for the tip. I don't know if that was too trying to insult me or what. So I guess when I did it before, High C brought enough extra damage that I could beat it before the enraged timer kicked in. Let's try bringing Nature Kitty. Let's see if that works any better. Alright, let me go back over here to what Alex has been saying. I see more people leaving than joining. They need marketing or things that make people join. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just going off about. Players are always going to leave your game. Obviously, you don't want to just say screw you. Analyze why people are leaving and try to improve things. But people are just going to get tired of playing any game. I mean, I'm sure probably most of us here have played a game before that they got bored of and left. I used to play Summoner's Wars and I left that game. So you're going to leave games eventually. It's just the nature, evolution of a gamer. You're going to get bored and move on eventually. But yeah, you always need to try to be increasing your player base. And one of the things that I've noticed is you hit a wall really fast in this game. So around the level 9 or 10 mark, if you don't spend any money and you're not really lucky with the initial cores they give you, you will hit a wall around level 9 or 10 as far as your progression in the game. And it's really just like within the first 3 or 4 hours of playing. And that's really weird to me. Because I'm like, if you have a new player, you want to hook them. You know, you want him to play your game, him or her to play your game for like days before they get that exasperated feeling of, oh man, I'm really stuck. I need to figure out what to do to improve and go further in the game. And so I think what they really should look at is improving the sort of level 1 to level 20. I'm a new player. I'm considering, do I want to invest in this game or not? I don't know. It seems kind of fun. Make them have a blast. Try to make the best experience you can for them so that they get hooked. You know, and you know, having them hit a wall so early is kind of a turn off. You know, I had played Summoner's Wars before, so I was used to the grind. As soon as I hit the wall, I knew instantly to go back to the first stages, the beginning stages on a harder difficulty. I knew immediately to find my farmer and to start farming, you know, gear and start pumping out the XP factory, as Nighthawk would call it, or XP machine. I forget what terminology exactly he uses, but you get my point. Yeah, I knew about all that. You know, most new players aren't gonna immediately know what to do there. So, you know, improving that level 1 to 20 experience, I think, would go a long way. Hey, Ninja Kitty did his job. All right, Ninja Kitty. Whoa, whoa! All right, wasn't not expecting that. That was there. Congratulations for failing 5 times in a row, I guess. So, I would love for the Time Weavers not to be bugged. So I would not have to bring Vesta if the Time Weavers weren't bugged. You know, let's try stage 6 with this team. Let's see how much HP my Vesta has now. You know, what's that, like almost 12,000 HP? Not that much. If she was 6-star, this would probably be, well, I guess I can look at someone else that has a 6-star. You know, not really that much HP. More than my guys. My guys have a lot of block. How much does my Marigold have? Well, she has armor, not just all HP. Anyways, let's just try to do a floor 7. I doubt it's gonna work, but we'll see what happens. And also so we've been talking a lot about like the state of the game during load screens and whatnot. But to throw this out there, I played Summoner's Wars in the beginning as well, about a month after it was first released, and it sucked so bad in the beginning. So much so that I quit after about like 6 months. There was just nothing to do. There was the scenario and there was the arena, and that was it. That's all you could do. It wasn't until about a year later that they actually started adding in more content. So this game is already, as far as what you can do in the game, is already about, I would say, a year and a half to almost 2 years. If they put in a co-op PvE, they will be 2 years ahead of where Summoner's Wars was whenever they were at this point in this game. So just throwing that out there. As far as content and stuff to do, this game is way ahead of the development time that Summoner's Wars is taking. So, or has took in its history. I guess it already has that stuff in it now, you know. Just bit my tongue. Ugh. Man, Kitty is getting it done. Alright, can I survive the boss? Let's find out. Ooh. Oh no 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 no. Oh, that was not good. I think if my Marigold gets the Prey debuff after Gaius dies, what? That trips me out every time I see it. You see like all the characters flash before your eyes there. Alright, I'm just gonna stick to floor 6 for right now. We'll see if they adjust it. It seems really harsh. Man, my Vesta went squish really quick. It was pretty smooth sailing up till that point too. Anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and use up the rest of my keys here. Alright, let's see if I get anything good from my summons. I have 43, so 42, well, I think one of these is going to be the legendary artifact I just got. Yeah, so I have 42 cores, 41 epic cores, and 1 OC core, right? Let me make sure I have the slots to open it all. So this is going to be the most cores I personally have opened at any given time. 42 means I need 58. Yeah, and I have 56, so I should be able to open all these. And I'm going to get my first Nat 5. Can I get a little bit of stream luck? This is... So, Alec, you missed it. I debated keeping them for the hero event, but honestly, I'm not going to get... Like, I'll be lucky. So, with all these cores, I will be lucky to get two Nat 4s from them, right? Because I average about 1 out of 20, 1 out of 40. So, you know, the odds are I'm not going to get a new hero out of those 2 Nat 4s. And so I would just rather open them now. And the ones that I get from this event and any that I get this week, I am going to save for the next one. I don't know. If I was one of them people that bought, you know, premium pack every week, yeah, I would save up a bunch. But yeah, you're right. The percent is better than 0, but my percent of Nat 5s is better than 0 as well, and I have 0 Nat 5s. So what does that tell you? I'm just gonna. Oh, yes. See, I'm glad I didn't save. I needed Taiwan. He is. Now I have all 3 of the Oath Bows, all 3 of the RGB Oath Bows. So, worth it. Totally worth it. The rest of it is probably going to be food. I need more food too. So, let's see, what did I have 41 when I started? So we're 1 out of, I forget. Another Lady Freya. But actually, they're not that bad with their recent buff to their A1. They've improved a lot. But if you get one of the new Nat 5s, come on. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop at 15. If I don't pull a Nat 4 by 15. Okay. Now we're gonna do the OC core. Right. OC core. Aw, man. Wasn't expecting much. My OC core luck has been pretty good. I can't really complain about that. I have Valentine and I have Aos, which Aos isn't great, but she helped. I wouldn't be, you know, in Masters Arena without her. Oh man. See, this is what I said. I said what? I called it. I said out of those 42 cores, I was gonna get 2 Nat 4s. I got 2 Nat 4s. Luckily, one of them was usable, but see, my luck is terrible. My luck is garbage. Well, let me go ahead and lock my homeboy Taiwan. Yeah, I agree, Alec. The hero event head start is so good, But you know what? So I would have had two nat fours. So the odds, and honestly, I don't know. I think I would rather have a Taiwan than any of the new heroes. You know, but I'm gonna have. I mean, let's see. I already got a core here. You know, I'll probably get at least a few cores from this one. So I'll probably have, you know, maybe 15 or so cores whenever the new start or event starts. It's not lame. That's my normal pool. God, I hate this white on white. Okay, good. I can't see what I'm typing, so I have to type line. um, yeah, thanks for the grass on Taiwan, or Taiwan, Taekwondo, however you want to say his name. Yeah, I mean, I have wanted him. I mean, all the oath bows are good. I know there's not any new Nat 5s. I was joking about the fact that I have no Nat 5s, which is fine. I don't need Nat 5s. I mean, look guys, I finished top 100 in this little event thing. Granted, it all was thanks to the free stuff I got. I didn't even have to touch my gems. So, although if I did, I probably would use my gems on the festival. Like, hero events are cool because you can get heroes, but as a free-to-play player, you're not there to get the Nat 5. You know, like, it just takes a ridiculous amount of pulls and or luck. And if you have good luck, then you only need one pull. Good luck is one pull, that's it. But realistically, if you're shooting for a Nat 5 in the hero event, you're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to do an ungodly amount of summons because they lowered the rate ever since, I want to say, the Pony one. So it's not the place to be. It's not the event to blow your gems on as a free-to-play player. If you're going to blow your gems on something, what you should do is you should try to push through the festival event so that you get that tier 3 unlocked that has the repeatable every 100 event items that you collect. You get 3 epic cores, and you should spam your energy on doing key refills. Don't do energy refills, just do key refills because they have the best drop rate, right? Anyone that's been doing this event knows you get more event stuff. You always complete your key ones before you do your scenario ones. So once you're doing the repeatable stuff, just try to get all 3 of your ships to have 3 separate teams so you can run 3 separate dungeons at once, and just spend your refills on keys and collect those items and get a bunch of cores. I would rather get a bunch of cores like that, because that's what 50. If you do the math, like. Okay, here we go. 50 keys, right? 50 keys, or 50 gems get you 25 keys, which 25 keys is probably about 50 of the, I would say 100 gems, right? Would get you 3 epic cores once you get to that stage 3 of the festival events, right? So that's 100 gems for 3 cores. 750 gems get you 11 cores. So obviously you get a lot more doing this than you would by just buying the premium pack. Now on the event, you have to pay 225 gems to get 25 shards, which isn't even enough for a single summon. It is a guaranteed Nat 4, but is it really worth that? If you have the gems, like in my situation, I'm even though I'm not spending money, I basically am getting gifted money via the other people in my alliance, so I don't have to touch my gems. So I'll probably use some of my gems on the upcoming festival to just get some extra pulls in there, or the upcoming hero event. But if I was before I joined this alliance, whenever the Ruptured Wave, people kind of stopped spending money. I didn't spend any of my energy on hero events because yeah, it's just not worth it. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That I am getting a lot more stuff than what the normal free to play player is getting. And I'm trying to give advice based off of someone who is in a sort of late game-ish environment and still trying to be free to play, strictly free to play, like not including stuff that's coming from your inbox. Now, yeah, anyone that's sort of in a late game is probably going to have an alliance that is, buying some stuff. So when you see a festival event coming up, one of the things you should always do is not collect. Where is it? Not these ones, but the big energy or the big alliance things. Those little shields. When someone gets a large alliance pack, I guess is what it's called, alliance gift. Then you get. Here, I can go to the base. Show you here. These things. What are these? Click and hold. Show me what it is. It's not showing me. The Greater Alliance thing. I cannot find where they're labeled, but the greater ones, these ones here. There's always a step that's like collect, I think 20 or 30 of these. So if you have any of these in your inbox within like 7 days of the event starting, just leave them in there. Don't pull them out until they have like literally like less than 4 hours left on them. Because it's better to get them that way. If you still can't get them that way, then what you can do as a free to play player is you can save up your gold and you can actually fuse these down and that'll count as getting the mids, and then fuse these back up and that'll count as getting the higher ones. So it's a way that you can just use your gold to complete that part of your thing. But either way, your goal is to get in the final tier of rewards as quick as possible so that you only have to farm with your keys. So you only have to spend gems on keys. And then you take those keys and you turn them directly into epic cores. That's the best way to get cores in this game as a free-to-play player. Oh wow, I'm getting lots of artifact cores. Let me go open these. Oh, I need to send my ship back out. Let's see, if you get Lucky Star, you can get 6 to 8 nat 4s instead of 8 to 10 nat 3s. Are you talking about like you can get 6 to 8 nat 4s total? And 8 to 10 nat 3s total? Because, I mean, if you get 10 nat 3s, you get a nat 4. Which I think is ridiculous. Coming from Summoner's Wars where they had the Hall of Heroes events once a month, where you literally, like, even a level 5 player could get 1 nat 4 from it. Like, it was pretty simple to do the baseline, what you needed to get that first nat 4. In this game, to get the baseline nat 4 is ridiculous. You have to get 10 of the mid-tier pools, which is ridiculous. So, I don't know. But you had 0 chance in Summoner's Wars to get an nat 5. This game actually gives you a chance to get the new nat 5. So, there's the trade-off. But then again, there is the sort of, leaning towards the higher late game players than the earlier players. So it's all game philosophy, I can't fault them for wanting to take their game in that direction. We'll just do this. I know I'm going to use it anyways. And I have so many 3 stars. Let's go ahead and start working on him. Let's see, I still have 1 extra ship. With that 1 extra ship, 44 minutes, that's not too long to waste. Do I have a 5 key? There's a 5. That makes it even 10, and let's do life silk. Get more life silk for my marigold there. I mean, I do agree with you, Alec, that saving your cores for the hero event is a good way to get a jump on the hero event. I just think if you're a strictly free to play player, the hero event is not where you should focus your time and efforts. You should do it to get the free stuff because you get free shards anyways. Use the shards, try to farm as far as you can into it, but I would not spend a single gem on it. And I didn't for the first many hero events that came out. I didn't spend any gems on it. I'm glad I didn't because I was able to get 6 stars. I was able to farm stuff and get 6 stars quicker that way. I was able to focus on other aspects of the game. I was able to keep XP boosts active and stuff like that. How did someone pull something good? What did someone pull? Corvus got a Nora. That's not that great. What are people saying grats about? Not quite sure. We're talking about the leaderboards for this event. So let's see, Toys is able to do it. Cass is able to do it. Torben's able to do it. Really? I wonder what team he's using. Can I look at his barracks? Ah, okay, for him leveling up his Ulrich. I wonder what his team is that's allowing him to do it. He does have a Nat 5 at VIP 0. Hey, I paid you guys $5. Where's my Nat 5? Huh. I wonder how he's able to do it. I don't think Lyanna would be that big of a difference. I mean, he does have the that wouldn't make a difference. I guess maybe he just has. This is probably why. But no, he's not using. Why are you not using your order shield maiden? She's so good. I wonder what his team is. Hugin, let me know what your team is. I know you're not watching, but if you are watching, let me know what your team is. I'm wondering how he's able to do it. I mean, these people have like lots and lots of heroes to pick from. So they're going to be like, yeah, use this team with all Nat 5s, easy peasy, you know. But look, there's a lot of... Phoenix has only cleared it twice, you know. Nidhogg, twice. Waffle, only once. Broken Sword, only once. Corvus, only once. Like, G-Dubs, only once. There's a lot of people that have really, really, really overpowered barracks that aren't able to do it. So his Auric. Yeah, no, they were saying grats for him getting on the leaderboard because it's broken right now. So to get on the leaderboard is ridiculous. Yeah, it is broken. Or maybe they're talking about something else being broken, I don't know. But either way, I want to know how that VIP 0 is able to clear it multiple times. F7 too easy for this event. Alright, let's do a few arenas and I'm gonna call it for tonight. Let's see, I'm 81 even though I'm already 832. It's getting more and more difficult to get to stay in the top 100. Probably not gonna be able to beat just because of this guy right here. I'm probably not gonna be able to beat it. Well, he does not. They reorganized the stats on this screen, which kind of just messes with me. Block is up here now. It used to be down here. Huh. It really depends on. I'll do it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? I go down to like rank 87. You can't be scared of losing sometimes, right? Although, we'll see. Once I have all the Oathbows, maybe I'll make some different teams. I don't know. It would have been nice to pull in that 5, make a team around that. Dick. Well, so you're useless now. Should I do this now? Because she can strip it off, and she does bonus damage if I do strip it off. His is going to go on the second turn, so... Oh man, he's going to get his turn off. That's not cool. Huh. That's not evil. Maybe I can kill her. Oh no, but close. This is going to kill her. This AoE is going to kill her. So I don't have to worry about her stripping my evasion away, which is good. But, you know, I don't even care about that. I'm just going to sleep everyone again. Can I kill him? No. Let me... I don't think that dot's going to kill him. Oh, it did. Alright, good times. Let's just do this. Even though I don't need to do it, I just don't want to get the counter attack. And I didn't want to do the extend whatever duration because I didn't have any buffs on me. See, now I have buffs. Something to extend. Let's just go ahead and take out his yellow auto. Are you going to taunt me? That's cute. It's actually good that he taunted me. Or provoked me. Because he's dead now. Now this is why I was worried about taking him on this team, because these guys are so broke right now that I don't even know how you're supposed to kill them. Like, well, this one doesn't seem too bad. Normally they get a shield. Their artifact typically gives them a shield, like whenever you attack them, or something like that. And that shield is just impossible to break through. I think they said they were going to fix it. Maybe they did fix it, I don't know, but... Yay! See? Don't be scared to fight a fight that you think you're going to lose. I got a little lucky, because that silence could have gone on, like... I don't know, Jungma or something like that, and that could have changed the whole thing. Oh wow, that's real nice. Double dark time weaver. Now this is an Alpha Strike team if I ever saw one. Yeah, no way. There's no way I'd be able to beat this. Because I think these guys have AoEs too. Yeah. An AoE on turn 1. Okay, I'll have to skip this one. Sure, let's do this one. Some say we've always been insane. Hey, life's a foolish game. Simple equation. Alright, so I'll get turn 1. Yay. Really, this team, I need to take out Jungma, then I need to take out his healer, and then go from there. Let's see if he has a stun. Nope, he does not. Or, either that or I got lucky. Don't know if this guy is not stun revenge build, or I just got lucky. Let's see. It doesn't seem to have ridiculous stun rates. Oh no, I kept the crit buff, but I lost the attack buff. Wanted it to be the other way around. And his Jungma is tanky. Tankier than his healer. That's interesting. Let's do this. Possible solution. Rewire our connection. Maybe less consumption. Imagine from the mind of isolation. This guy is too squishy. That should be autoable now. See, if it wasn't for those two Nat 4 OCs you know, my Aos and my Valentine, I wouldn't be able to win these. Although I will say the only thing that Aos gives me is that, you know, turn boost at the beginning. I would much rather have an Nat than her. Valentine, she's awesome. I would not trade her. Or would I trade her for a Nat 5? I don't know. Hey, look, it's the same guy. Let's fight him again. I would bet money that it's going to be different. I'm going to lose this time. Watch. I mean, I hope not, but that's how things go. I did have luck kind of on my side last time. Alright, let's see who she silences. Oh, same thing, but the silence didn't land, so sucks for you. And she's dead. I'll still do the other AoE anyways, though. Oh wow. Wasn't this guy dead? Oh, now he's dead. I don't want to wake up his tank guy, because his tank guy's annoying. Oh, it's not going to matter anyways. He's still going to use his taunt before I can actually do damage. And here goes his taunt. No, he didn't use the taunt. Oh, okay. I guess because of him being low life, he didn't use the taunt. That was interesting. I don't want the counter attack to hit me. Should have my AoE up. Yep, that should take care of him. Aw, really? His cooldowns are back up again? Of course they are. Let me guess, your cooldowns are back up too. You gonna taunt me again? Nope. Okay, good. We can kill this guy now. Oh my god, die already. There we go. Okay. So this one actually went better because I resisted. I resisted the silence. Or blocked. Excuse me. Not resist, block. Alright, well, I'm all out of my arena tokens. And I have to wait for the keys to come back. Let's see, do they have the free key pack yet? Nope, not yet. I'm sure there'll be a free key pack eventually. Oh, let's see. Let's open these artifacts that I got. I thought I got 3 artifacts. Oh, one of them was an artifact. Oh, can I sell it? Is that what this is? Yeah, convert to dust. Alright. This is, I think, a hidden feature. They didn't say this in the updates, but you can now convert to dust right here on the screen. Yes, I asked for this in, I think 2 streams 2 weeks ago. I was like, please let us sell it right here. It's so annoying to have to go search for it and sell it. Thank you, devs. Let's see. See, crit multiplier on Iron Claw. Who's gonna use that? Like, nah, it's worthless. All right, come on. Something I can use. And I still, I did pull a Valkyrie, although I have 0 plans on building one, but just in case one day I do decide to build one, this actually isn't a decent, or isn't a bad artifact for them. So I'm going to keep it, just in case one day I decide to build a Valkyrie. So. Alright, cool. Well, that's going to be it for me for this time, so I will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining.